Vanhu vakawanda vanogara vachinditi sekuru gudu mabudira anoita mavideos enyu kuita kunge kana kuti kutodarika ZBC. Hello guys, how are you? Zita rangu ndinonzi SGP kana kuti sekuru gudu apikicha. Yes, ndinoda kutanga nekutenda avese vari kusubscribe kufollowa nekuona mavideos angu. Handisati ndakunyatso gona zvangu but ndinotenda avo vari kuziva kuti aiwa munhu haazvarwe achifamba anotombotanga achikambaira. So thank you so much to returning subscribers and new subscribers as well. Without further ado, yes, zvandatanga kutaura mazvinzwa ndichitaura kuti vanhu vakawanda vari kuti sekuru gudu mabudira anoita zvinhu zvenyu inotoita kunge ZBC maakutodarika ZBC. In fact, it is very very funny because the setup that I use is very very cheap and I am able to come up with the results that you see on the screen right about now. Right now we are changing our background instantly as I am speaking. Yes. Iskill yandakadzidza ndaenda kudiaspora. Actually, I am based here in South Africa, and when I came from Zimbabwe, ndaisaziva zvinhu zvandiri kuita. So today we are talking about skills. Ma skills atakadzidza tabuda taenda kunze kwenyika. When, where, and how to apply them. Okay, ndokuda kuzama kuti kudini. Ndokuda kuzama kuti kana iwe wakabva kuZimbabwe ukaenda kudiaspora, you might be in South Africa, Mozambique, Botswana, Canada, UK, USA, Australia. Wakaenda ukanodzidza zvimwe zvinhu. Vazhinji vedu takaenda tine mabasa ataiziva, asi patakasvika ikoko takanoona kuti mabasa aya hatisi kumawana. Then ndobva tatanga kudzidza amwe amabasa. Maskills atakadzidza iwayaya. Pane nyaya iri kuitika navanhu vakawanda. Havasi kuzviziva kuti vatoona maskills number 1. Number 2, havasi kuziva kuti maskills aya achiri kushanda here munyika mavari kana kuti vakufanira kudzokera kwavakabva kuya kusina maskills iwayo vono apply those skills. So I'm talking about kune avo vari kuita relocation, we are relocating back to Zimbabwe. I've seen a lot of Zimbabweans have acquired a lot of skills abroad, and those skills vanhu vakavarairwa if they don't know when to use those skills and where to use those skills zvichangorova zvakadaro. A lot of people come here vasingagone kuplaster, vasingagone kupenda. We have a lot of painters now. We have a lot of bricklayers. We have a lot of other media people who can run media stuff like me. You can see my setup here. I can be employed at a local TV. My 2 cents. I can be employed by somebody who has better investments and better infrastructure, and I will be able to produce something of high quality like this. Mind you, the equipment that I am using is of very very low quality and it's very very cheap, but I am able to produce stunning results. So guys, ndiri kuti ma skills atakadzidza tiri kunze kwenyika hatifane kuzogarisa tiri kunze kwenyika, otherwise ma skills iwaya achashaya basa. It is time to go back home and apply those skills. Kune vamwe vanhu vakadzidza civil engineering. When they came here, they discovered a lot of civil works. You know what is being done in those civil works. Kurukuvakwa dzimba dzine ango maplan ekuti you can use cheap material at the same time you come up with a very beautiful house. Kwane modern ways to construct machinery and all that stuff. How about if you take the skill you have and all the knowledge you acquire here uri ku diaspora, then go back to Zimbabwe and start your own construction company. I know a lot of Zimbabweans who are under subcontractors who are doing a lot of good work, working alongside big contractors. Vachitopiwa zvima subcontract, and they are doing a good job and clean job. Places are kuvakwa nema real estate are built all around South Africa. I know a lot of people who came here vasingagone kudrive chaip. They are now drivers. I know a lot of people vakauya kunoku vasingagone kuvaka, vasingagone kupenda, vasingagone kuisa ma tiles, vasingagone kuisa ma ceilings. There are a lot of people who are now well vexed in my installations, my CCTV cameras. Hear this. This is the most funny part. Though it's said, it seems as if my criminals very, very, very much ahead of vanhu vane zvinhu zviri positive zvinokwanisa kushandira nyika yedu. Vakauya kuno vakadzidza chicriminal. Vakatodzokera kuZimbabwe vakatotanga kutorobha vanhu ikoko. It is absurd. Note guys that we have this Mutangadura man who was who lost his life in Zimbabwe a few days ago. Imagine if we had to track down those people, we are going to find out there were people who are in the diaspora. What they did is they learned to rob and do bad stuff. It's only that it is bad that they went back to Zimbabwe and start practicing that bad practices there. But otherwise, what I'm trying to say, these people are ahead of us people who are doing something that is productive for the society. These people, they've seen opportunities in Zimbabwe of robbing people and getting away with it. Why don't other intellectuals and people who are smart in other stuff go back to Zimbabwe and do the same in a positive way, uplifting our society? So ndonyaya ndikutaura yekuti unofana kuchiziva kuti my time in the diaspora is over. This is skill I have that I've acquired here. It's time to go back home and start something using that skill. I was talking overnight to this other gentleman who called me in the middle of the night. He was talking of kuti he is into civil engineering and he is now well vexed in a lot of stuff. Like I told animal plans, I know that if he go back to Zimbabwe, he can implement those plans, especially to those who are doing rural living or rural life. Those who are building into rural areas. If you use those plans that guy has, you will like the houses. Eco houses, eco smart houses, houses that can save a lot of money, houses that are friendly with the eco-friendly houses, building materials that are not harmful to the environment. You understand what I'm saying? So now it's time for me to pack and go back to the village. Otherwise, ukaenda kunovhima, wobata nhoro, wogocha nhoro ya, woidya uri ikokoko, yopera. The next thing ndechekuti you are going to say I'm not going home now. Ndoda kubata futi imwe nhoro ndo yandichazoendesa futi kumba. Wobata futi imwe yechitu woigocha futi. Saka as soon as wabata something, go back home. Remember, when you come to South Africa, you had dreams. You had big dreams that you want to go and do this and that. Where's that spirit? What happened to that spirit? Now you are stuck in the diaspora. You are skilled. Actually, I can say you are over-skilled to the extent and you are still stuck here. You are working for somebody. That is the bad part of it. You are working for somebody. Instead, go back to Zim and start your own company. Be your own boss. Be the CEO. Work with other guys, imparting knowledge and creating employment as well for our country. I hope this video helped a lot, and I hope one or two people is going to ring a bell and they are going to do action about this. So that was the video, guys, of today. I was talking about people who are in the diaspora who came with no knowledge of any sort, and they've acquired skills, knowledge that can be used back home in Zimbabwe to improve our country. It is happening in other countries. Like I was talking to this gentleman, he was mentioning something like saying, I don't know which country, he was saying that there were people who ran away from that country because of war. But they've been in the diaspora. Then when they went back to that country, the government is actually calling them to come back with the skills that they have learned there. He also went on to mention that China is one of the countries that has benefited a lot from the Chinese who are outside of China. They are importing knowledge and skills back into the Chinese economy. This is why you see the Chinese economy is growing. It's growing so fast and so big. It is because the Chinese who are abroad, they are importing back. They're exporting from the countries that they are in, from the foreign countries that they are in, back into the Chinese economy, which is causing the expansion of the Chinese economy in a positive way. So this is what I'm encouraging my brothers from Zimbabwe to say: if you have acquired a certain skill whilst you're working abroad, please, it is high time to go back to Zim with that skill and start using it there in our motherland. Guys, I hope this video helped you in some sort. Until we meet again, don't forget to subscribe, guys. I have taken YouTube as a job. So kusubscribe kwenyu, kuringa my notification bell, nekulike my videos, angunoita kuti algorithm push these videos so that I can even earn also a little bit more. There is still a lot that I need to improve in my studio so it can look more professional. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching my video.